Welcome to Nevermind the Furthermore. Wait a minute, this music isn't right, the scene isn't right. Hang on. That's more like it. And now it's time for the show for all creatives. Nevermind the Furthermore. Your source for conversation, inspiration, and fun. With your host, Nicholas Anthony Tockert. He's an artist, a writer, a swordsman, and a game designer. He knows how to use the sword and axe in historical battles without anybody getting hurt too much. He's also the Manatee Man, master of marketing. And he may even have a guest or two. One thing, though, to be certain. Just don't call him a cryptid. With that, it's about time for the show. So sit back, enjoy, and have some coffee and chat with us.
Good morning, Nevermornings. I'm your host with the most, Mr. Nicholas Anthony Tockert, coming at you over the airways on WNTF. Nevermind the Furthermore. Nevermind the Furthermore is brought to you with the love and support of our good friends over at the Independent Creator Directory. That's indiecd.org, your one-stop shop for the best and the brightest authors, artists, and musicians. If you're looking for a home, reach out to them. They might be able to make you a deal. Now, if you want to find your next favorite author, and you're not at one of my conventions, this is where you go. We're also made possible by sales of the Simple Sword, the Fighting Axe, and the Simple Spear, all part of our ongoing series of Western martial arts manuals designed to help you go from having never handled the sword to teaching the art to others. And, of course, Hates in Hellfire, a dark secret has claimed 2 lives and is hunting an innocent child at the edge of the Appalachian Mountains. Only his aunt, a plucky reporter, her cameraman, and a very odd cat stand against the forces of darkness. Good morning and happy Monday, Nevermorians. We are coming at you from an amazing 50 degrees Fahrenheit in the lovely town of Earl Park, where the wind blows loud and the not quite coyotes growl louder out your window at night. I join you somewhat shorn after a very interesting and some more than a little eventful weekend. So let's get into the weekend review before we move on through some of the points we need to discuss, because we have a lot on the billet today. First and foremost, we had the wonder that was, of course, indiecd.con. I will say, with Dawn's absence, it did not feel like the same convention. We had several good things in that we had a couple really nice food trucks that we probably will not be able to secure again. But I'm glad the people who attended enjoyed it. We also had a good turnout of vendors. We had some new author. He seemed to really enjoy it despite the difficulties. The sudden change in weather, we suspect, greatly suppressed our numbers. But more importantly, I did get to spend time with Cookie and with Brian and with so many other people. And while many of our expected attendees seem to fall ill or other plague. I appreciate you guys telling me. We have not done the financial review yet. We'll see. When I have those numbers, I will let you know. Following during the night, partially during the event, during the night of, and most of the day after, I had to contend with certain issues. And those who know guys, I'm not good at newspeak. I'm not good at being subtle about things. Xander had a rough time. Xander had one of the roughest times he's ever had. And over the course of it, I gained a few new marks on my face, and other places we had some household issues, and it became mechanically necessary for me to immediately cut my hair. So I realized my appearance change may be a shock to some. It is not meant to be a statement of any compliance or anything else. It was simply necessary. Now, that may come, again, as a shock to some of my viewers who will be very upset with me for cutting my hair. I am aware of this. But as I said, I had no other option. So that happened. The benefit is, as I am prone to heat sickness due to my medications, I may be better set to deal with some plans this summer, and I'm hoping to turn a negative into a positive. I thank you for your tolerance and understanding in this time. There may be other adjustments that have to be made throughout my background, and if it does affect my broadcasting, publishing, or con life, I apologize ahead of time. It is a matter of necessity. That being said, and I believe I've covered that now, there are a few things I wanted to talk to you guys about because I do follow the news and news you can use, so to speak. First off, I was going through my KDP stuff, and I want to talk to you guys briefly about that. KDP, for the non-initiated, is Kindle Direct Publishing. And I found that there's a feature where you can download your manuscripts. Now, those of you who know my old computer got kind of locked up when it forcibly upgraded to 11 and did not have the means to power 11. Windows, that is. So I still have to deal with that. During that time of Nightmare, Joseph completely saved me when I went to say, can you please, I just need some RAM. He sent me my beautiful, slowly becoming bestickered computer without which I could not function. So I am eternally grateful to Joe for that. But many of the original manuscripts on my computer are, versions of are locked up on that. I found out that you can, through the ellipsis, download your manuscripts from Amazon, unless they are they've been taken down or blocked. So I've had to go through and go, what's this? Because I'm not getting error signs. I'm just finding that it's not letting me download things or adjust things like it should. They've added functions and they've done some updating in what they do over, frankly, the years I've been using it. And because of the AI DREC, you have to go through and check whether you have used AI on your files, or there is a sort of suspension-y thing that goes on where it's not like a shadow ban, but there's some weirdness going on. And I had noticed my cells had gotten real weird, and I couldn't figure out what was going on. So My first step is I will be spending several hours going through all my publications to double check that. Hopefully, verifying that I can then download at least the manuscripts again from them. They should be preserved elsewhere. I have several backups, but I would like that to work. So that is something I am working on. Further, I'm going to be doing a bit of experimenting into the wonderful world of low content books. These would be things like journals and notebooks. Under the theory that as an artist, I have a lot of images I use for a lot of things. They were very well received. The people came to the con and saw them. I see no valid reason to not then see if I can't lay out a simple, comfortable to use series of notepad type items with either open stock or personally designed graphics. Basically, things like graph paper, dotted paper, isometric triangles, things like that. Basically, I want to go through and see if I can't generate a bunch of those, throw some of my snazzier images on them with, graph paper or whatever on the back, and see if I can't sell those as both simple to set up, easy content. Now, I will only get 20% because if you do low content, they only give you 20%, which I understand, and I am not optimistic per se, but if I can make them, even frankly, with Amazon's print costs compared to some of the purchase prices of said notebooks, it may be cheaper for me to literally design my own, put it up through Amazon, and then order author copies than buy them from the stores. So I will be looking into low cost bookmarks. Not bookmarks, low cost, low content publishing through Amazon. Because again, I need to start making some more money. And using one thing I beg you guys to do is use anything you generate, any content you make, as many times and to as broad an audience as possible. That means things like, I designed bookmarks. I designed a whole new line of bookmarks. You guys were privy to watch them, and I will be designing more. I always save them in color and in black and white. That way I can use the images that I've done on bookmarks theoretically as flavor art for some of my later projects. Anything small enough or square enough, I can use. Okay, I can print it out, do big prints. I can also do it as stickers and buttons, and I'm going to be working on a new format of bookmark style business cards. So what we're looking at from this, and I know it's a businessy one, guys. I need to get back on the saddle. Is the processing and benefits of material. So the same idea is if you're doing short stories, you can release them as short stories. You can release them as ebooks. But don't be afraid to take a few of your ebooks and just stack them together and go, here's an omnibus of, a given series. Here's an omnibus of your sci-fi things. Basically, you can do your own anthologies. And through that, you're getting more material from existing work to move forward. I used to do that a lot, and that's what I'm going to keep on focusing on. Now, I do want to remind everyone before I go any further, and probably into the first commercial as we rotate through, that Ted, our beloved Dawn's Ted, is fighting cancer right now, and both Dawn and both he is going through the realities of chemo and radiation treatment, which are debilitating to say the least. Dawn is going through all the difficulties of being a primary care provider for someone going through those type of things. I lament at their suffering. So one of the ways they're looking to get assistance is through the selling of these T-shirts. I can rely on my chat to throw the link somewhere in there. If not, there's one of those snazzy dancy, I am that old, QR codes at the bottom. I hope you guys will look into this. Please keep in my humble efforts being that I designed I did all the text. I was hoping to design a whole true type file, but my system was not connecting right well. So I had to do it the hard way. But it came out pretty well. It is a good cause, a personal cause, and I hope you can take the opportunities to help people as you can. So we're going to bring that back. We're going to come here. My voice is a little rough, I realize, and it may scratch a bit. I hurt my neck a bit. Not bad, just some bruising and such over the course of the weekend, and my voice a little bit over the course of running a con. So look forward to that. Now, I do want to say something on the very positive about IndieCD.com. A young lady, soon to be a freshly minted adult, said something that stopped me in my tracks as I was making my way around. The original saying of this was not directed at me. It was, I can't believe I've made it to a place where I can go and buy a book and have the author sign it immediately. I didn't think that you could get to things like this. And there was a sense of awe in her voice, and it just hit me in the gut that is the exact moment, that is the exact reason I do what I do when it comes to conventions. It's why I keep them free. It's why I try to keep the rates low, and I directly target small businesses, small authors to promote. And yeah, that's one young lady in a little town in Indiana most people don't know exists. But that's one more person who's falling in love, not just with, the pleasure of reading, but the pleasure of interacting with other creatives. And I say other because I happen to know this is a very smart young lady, and I'm hoping that she has the good nature to take some advice from a now much less curly-haired, short little man in a Hawaiian shirt and channel her creativity forward. Okay? So, if you ask why I keep trying, even though it doesn't always work as well as it should, that should give you a good answer. Unless you warm your heart a little bit on a Monday. And if that doesn't do it for you, maybe something here will. Alrighty, now I've completely ignored the chat as I often do. That way I can get through my intended spiels. Let's hit them up. And a huge shout out to Robin Yoda, who was at I Will Run Later, for the great donation of the sticky notes. My wall is slowly being reborn, and I can't show you because I have works in progress there. But it is very nice to have color-coded sticky notes handy. So, I am 50 some odd comments behind at least. So let's blast through some of these and we can get through our day. Carl Witzman is first through the door saying, hello, hello. What's all this then? All this is, of course, our Monday Morning Men. It's brought to you by folks just like you. How you doing, Carl? And good morning, everyone. Good morning. And good morning, Donna, who's greeting Carl, and Dan. And hi, sweetie. Where's Dan? I don't see his comment. And see, she's precognitively channeling the Dan of the future when she says, it was made at 4 a.m. I guess it just rolled off before you came in. Wow, I thought I was planning posting too early. Hey, you guys do what you got to do. It's all love. I was awake at horrible hours this morning before I got to sleep because we were supposed to get a Walmart order and it never came. Morning, Carl and Donna. And hey, Foxy. Hey, Foxy. Up to 50 degrees here. Hey, how are you doing, Foxy? Are you getting the rain? It's nice. It is pleasant. I intend to do my best to put a lot of work in today. Oh, 33. Burr, hope it warmed up for you. It's supposed to be nearly 60. Yeah, it's going to be fairly nice, but raining prodigiously soon, which is the tradition around here, which is why I have to get a lot of that stuff done. Same here, perhaps higher. Although that did mean the city will demand I start painting again. Oh, well. Oops. Lovely color you. Yes, the blue in the cat room, we like it. And I have a pole and some duct tape. Should be able to finish up in a day or less. Ha! Victory. Morning, folks. I wish you had said something about that. I might have something that could have helped. Anyway, good morning, Joe. How are you, good sir? Joe is the Uber mastermind and quiet techno lord of the Independent Creator Directory, which we all serve. Now, how are you doing, Joe? And Blinks, apparently I have a light show mode going on. Oh, those are always fun. Hey, Joe. Morning, Joe. Morning, Joe. And Angelina, good morning, Aunt Carl. Aunt Carl and Uncle Donna. Yeah. Nixlexia. It's a thing. Good morning. Good morning, Angelina. I hope you're doing well. Trey and I have some painting after work ourselves today, Carl. Oh, my. Yes, Foxy, if I lean back in the chair, I get the sun in my eyes. The last thing we need to do for the refi of the mortgage. Ooh. Angelina, hey, Angelina. And Joe, I hope you don't have to get on ladders like I did. If you do, use caution. Oh, I meant my meds are playing with my eyes. You know how you move your hand fast in front of a TV and see many hands? That's happening. Shoot. There is a lady on Instagram, and is it Instagram? I think so. But she is very intelligent, and she does a lot of really unique things. One thing she showed is a coded message you can only see if you are having either under something that's causing that or under certain types of psychedelics. A very fascinating little situation. God, I wish I could remember who it was. Then we will be able to get the bathroom remodel font. Angelina, we ended up not being able to go to Nick's con, but hopefully he will post photos. Actually, there were not many photos taken. I was exceptionally busy the entire con. There wasn't really a moment where I wasn't either running a game or settling an issue with one group or another. So I was very busy. I don't think many pictures got taken this year. We just kind of got it done and got out. Kind of sad. We just have a small step ladder to get the windows. I can reach the tops of the doors. Oh, very good, Joe. Yikes, Foxy. Medicine side effects are scary. I have to stand on chairs to even get into some of my kitchen cupboards. Well, that makes sense, too. They can be, Carl. This one's more of the mildly annoying. If you're not driving, yes. No. Foxy, get a little step ladder. It's much safer. So I roll on with the punches. Enjoy the show. I have a step stool. I have a kitchen. Chairs that are sturdy. Anything higher goes to thesis. Joe said, I have a step ladder. I have a step ladder. I don't know his real ladder. Why are you looking at me like that, step ladder? Step ladder? My. Anyway. Oh, Joe. Nice one, Joe. I don't know which is worse, that one or the one I said on Stupid O'Clock Saturday night. Don't forget to like and share, folks. Hey, Nick. Hey, Donna. Stupid O'Clock was worse. Hey, Nick. Headphone warnings, folks. Botrix has joined the channel. Foxy, adjust the volume. Safe now. Was it ever really safe? Good point. Hair. What? Yeah. There will probably be some more adjustments done, but yeah. We missed you and the others. You were deeply missed, Carl. I did have an opportunity, though, to acquire some things that help really neat game stuff from Brian and Cookie. I'm sorry, I'm still a little scattered. It's been a long weekend. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Josh. Hey, Josh. Hey, Carl. Sorry that Cassandra had a good time. Had a bad time. Nothing anyone else could have done. It was just a series of unfortunate events, and they continued into yesterday. And I get to find out if they're going to continue into today. I think the hair looks good. Thank you. Hey, Nick, I just wanted to say, hope your today's better for you. Thanks, Churro. Hey, Churro. Sorry that we missed you. Oh. She had a good time. And we'll get together again soon. I'll figure out something for y'all. Sadly, I don't have classes, so I can't stick around. but I needed to say that. You do what you got to do, kiddo. Thank you. I think Nick looks so important. Hi, Churro. All good. I heard Donna was sick. Hope you feel better today. Hey, Foxy. Didn't want dysentery Donna to make you sick. It's appreciated. We could probably remove the hard drive from the old PC, use a SATCOM USB to pull the data. That will be that's much appreciated, and we may do that. I was thinking of just trying to set up a Linux boot stick, pull the data, and see if I can't wipe the hard drive and find the Windows 10 codes and stuff, and just reset it back to where it worked. Heck yeah, I might just turn it into a Linux box. The way Windows is going, I'm feeling the call of, I experimented with Linux in college. You experiment in college. I experimented a little bit with, Ubuntu and Edubuntu. Not really heavy stuff, but everybody, you got a little bit. That was back when I was writing websites and stuff. Right, Joe? Thanks, Joe. I'm much better. Hey, Witzman dude. Sorry, did I say that aloud? That's okay. Makes me think of Oregon Trail here. I have made several. Well, quit dissing Terry and you won't get sick. Terry's not a bad guy. Yes, you did. Love you. You're lucky you. Morning, all. Good morning, Trey. It was so good to see you. And I just want to put a big shout out, especially to Trey and Joey, but to everybody. It meant the world that you guys showed up and that she got to chat with you guys. As you know, I was on Xander and other duty most of the day. Although the little BSR tourney went very well, we had a draw and I was able to make 2 folks happy, and that's always good. We discovered she wasn't contagious after all. Some jerk sprayed the eye doctor's washroom with perfume. Isn't that the way it goes? Hey, Trey, and greetings to Trey, and oof. And I'm glad most perfumes just give me headaches. And the one perfume I actually like and tolerate well is no longer made. Isn't that just the thing? So we're going to take a brief moment. We'll run an ad. And since Foxy had to endure that and is having a rough day, we'll run her ad.
Hi, I'm Auntie Foxy, and I'm a crafting addict. I make custom jewelry from recycled materials, and Foxy has wares if you have coin. You can find me at ndcd.org/about-auntie-foxy. I hope to see you there.
Alrighty. Let's see. Let's get back where we were real quick. And it really is neat. Very neat jewelry she does. I really like that. We need to try to get you more materials because I'd love to see you do more of your wire jewelry. It's so nice. Ooh, cat toy was delivered, Joe. And because of course not. Actual cat toy or the box? I know I'd rather keep my headaches than that. Hooch. That sounds awful, Donna. I hope you're feeling better today. We do. Hi, how are you doing? Morning all. Hope you had a good turnout. We actually had 3 more people than last time. And we did have two pretty good food trucks. And from what I've heard, nobody got sick from it. So it was a good time. Molly? Yep. And hi, sorry you got sick, Donna. Are you better now? And hey, Trey, thanks. And yes, much better. Would it be possible to merge IndieCDCon and StompCon? That would almost be I'll say irrelevant. irrelevant isn't the right word. They're already so close together. It's just I shift the focus from complete to my game. But I mean, anybody who vends Indie CD is more than welcome to vend StompCon. All the vendors have overlap, especially since we have a couple people who can't, like Dead Mike. Dead Mike came out. It was great seeing Dead. He does truly remarkable things with resin and unique materials to make items for the truly twisted. And Pop Tab armor, this really neat lamlar chainmail looking stuff, but with Pop Tabs, Xander spent 2 years collecting an entire gallon of Pop Tabs for him. So he was very excited. Xander won't be doing that anymore because he got a little pushy with it. And that's part of the changes that are coming down the pipe. But we had a great time, and Dead was really, really helpful. But we just have to balance out because I have to be able to break even to do it. I'm not, like I said, I'm not technically looking to make a profit for myself, but we do have to break even. So that's why I have to do the numbers, because we had a few people that normally make it not be able to make it, and we'll see. Okay, I'm gonna try to keep doing both because there are just enough people in the community who appreciate it. And as for StompCon, as long as I can get by the board to come down, I will keep doing StompCon. If I can get Game and Grub, which is the Fowler Game Shop, to come down, I would, but they don't really do much in the way of stock. They have a very unique business model. But we'll see. And that will be, a lot of that will happen behind the scenes, folks, and I'll reach out to y'all. Thanks, Angelina. Yes, I am. Must remember to take my mask when I go back for the surgeries. Absolutely. Hey, KM, and good idea, Donna. Then they can't tell when you do evil smiles. And yes, it's Molly. Are you feeling better, Aunt Donna? Yes, Molly. It might be interesting to combine Indie CD Con and StompCon. Try and see what happens. Well, this StompCon should be much better because we are we had to actually move the date because this year we will not be competing with Dan Patch, so we should have a bigger draw. And I am going to see if I can't pull the independent gamers I know to actually come out and do things. But we're just going to see. There's also the matter of current events, and I'm being very careful. We've determined that might be the starter on my van that's the culprit. It just won't hold the charge even with the new battery. Okay. If you have a battery problem, as somebody who's done that, it's going to be either the starter, the battery, or the alternator. These three guys wear each other out when one of them stops working right. So if it's not the starter, it's your alternator. And Molly, that sounds like Donna's old van. If we didn't start it every day, it would drain the battery out. How odd. Ironically, I got my hair cut as well. Well, I'm sure yours looks much better. You're a ravishing young lady, Foxy. And hey, Josh, didn't see you come in. Did Josh come in? Did I miss Josh in my scrolling through? If I missed you, I'm sorry. I genuinely didn't catch that you came in. And again, Foxy, we need to see it Friday night. It needed a trim. In happier news, I've been accepted for the Tippecanoe Author Fair April 18th, downtown Brampton Library. Rock on! That's beautiful. If you can set up something, even just a graphic, I'll gladly advertise for you, dear. And I could use commercials. I don't think I have a current one for you, Molly. Nice, Molly. I also may go step back and do more library-con type things because there's no outlay. I didn't realize my iPod was stuttering so badly that on the cellular connection that I was 20 minutes behind on the show. Oh, wow. I'm sorry, Joe. Did the Nick Field cross over? Has anyone heard from Dawn today? Yes, I worry about those too. And not yet. I haven't either. Not yet. I heard from her yesterday, though. I was looking forward to that taco truck. Dang it. The tacos were pretty good. Yes, Trey. We had a nice chat last night. She'd been talking Munsey smack on being ahead of you. Then you whooped her. Ha-ha! Munsey-based violence. Me too, until Friday night, Saturday morning, when my stomach rebelled. I understand. Good morning, Dawn. How are you? And of course, Dawn is the mistress mind behind her baby's Buddy and Georgette. I'll pause for the squee. And of course, if you want to help her and Ted, please consider buying a t-shirt to help offset their costs and support them morally. It is so very, very, very important. I may do something else with that ad. Anyway. And good to see you, Dawn. I was worried when I didn't see. Oh, wait. We missed a few. Yeah, I've comic dump sitting, so you guys are very excited. And I'm glad to hear it. Where are we? I'm sorry. I lost my place. Oh, we determined. Oh, wait, no. That sounds old, Dan. We're almost there. Haircut. Tippecanoe. Yes. There we are. There she is. Hi, Dawn. Hey, Dawn. Glad for greetings for Dawn. Good morning, everyone. I hope an enjoyable weekend. It was a unique and educational weekend. It had some merits in that we did sell a couple things, and I bought a few things. I just kind of had to cash in a lot of it on one spot because I had a pre-existing deal with BCAM and Cookie. And I will be going over that once I get the van unpacked. But I have to clean up and get some of the damage around the house adjusted inside and out before I can bring the stuff in from the van. So I have a very, very busy week ahead of me. And that's okay. Well, the truck, but I consider that one the van because it's SUV. You know how it is. Hey, Don. And slept in a bit. Ted's mom took him to radiation today. Well, I'm glad you got a day off. I think it's good for you. Squeed, good for you, Don. I was worried I didn't see you. Chris. Hey. Solenoids can be a factor. Hey. Glad you got to sleep a bit, Dawn. Is anyone else looking forward to the Project Hail Mary? I am looking forward to it. I probably won't see it in theater, but everything I'm saying is I'm seeing that is it is the smartest space movie since The Martian. So it should be really good. Thank you. And hair. Yes. Due to some incidents that happened yesterday, a sudden and immediate haircut was required. I didn't talk smack, geez, Carl Bader. I'd say he is not just an expert at it, but he has indeed mastered the art. Squee! LOL. Please do, and thanks for sharing. And there's the link for those of us who are a QR code. But Trey's like, oh, I was all ready to roll up too. What's Project Hail Mary? Project Hail Mary is a film about, I guess, the sun is going out and a brilliant microchemist or something, played by Ryan Gosling, who has the degree in the information, but there was no use for him, and he'd been working as a middle school science teacher, is suddenly, as he puts it, I put the not in astronaut, cast in the role of saving all existence. Should be good. It is a clown battle, LOL. Isn't that the movie with Ryan Gosling where the sun is dying? Yes. So I missed the con and seeing everyone. We missed you. It happened. Hugs, and it happens. No one holds it against you. If you're insinuating that Witzman Dude is a troublemaker, Nick, you are spot on. Moi, I would never insinuate that someone is a troublemaker. Oops, I dropped my squirt. Oh no. Anyway, LOL. And Donna, I think you would be the person who would recognize a troublemaker. And speaking of troublemakers, let's put a shout out to some of our friends who aren't currently here. And yes, I would not, throw issue at our beloved Trelena. We know she packs a 9mm crochet hook everywhere she goes. And let's see, Cardin with some dude rage baiter. Then he studies people's reactions. Yes, I need to catch up on his instructional psych programs. It's just been at a time and a situation I haven't been able to. Has anyone seen the trailer for the new Animal Farm movie? No, although it would be very topical, I would think. I've read the book twice, and I think it's better than The Martian, which is also an excellent book. Really? That's high praise, especially from your circle of friends. The idea of small children are going to be watching a movie about animals running a farm makes the bibliophile in me cackle. That isn't just the bibliophile. That is terrifying, and I love it. He pesters people to see what makes them tick. Indeed. Just spurring people on to be their best selves through friendly competition. Indeed. It is not meddling. Meddling is such a base term. I saw the original animation in high school. Foxy, I'm flinging those rocks into the castle to see what's in there. Nice. And I saw the original animation too. LOL. Nice way of putting it, Foxy. Oh, it's about animals on the farm. It's definitely for kids. But I didn't get to see the ending. Class ended and the teacher didn't show us the rest. Rouch. I just realized that that's my favorite size hook too. Oh my gosh, I want to use that line. Do it. Still don't know what I'm going to do with all these ugly cat toys. LOL. Well, I mean, if you have a great many cat toys, if only there was something like a Furball Farm rescue type thing that one could give cat toys to. I found cats don't usually care if their toys are ugly, especially if you spray them with catnip. But that is really one of the great joys in life. Donate them to the local shelter. Trey, that reminds me of the time I went to a video store. I remember those. Yes. In my small town, to rent Brokeback Mountain. Oh, the clerk said they're gay when I put it on the counter. I'm like, I know. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh, sorry. A certain song is trying to write itself. And I do want to put a huge shout out again to Brian K. Morris for unsing me a bit. I have a lot of projects that I have put off due to background situational needs out here. And, running conventions and such. I really need to wrap up a couple of my books. And he kind of gave me the loving kick in the butt that he is so talented at giving. And I look forward to getting back into it. I'm rebuilding my schedule right now. Like I said, a lot of things are going to change. And but there was a song about okay, Big and Rich have a song called Deadwood Mountain. I saw Brokeback Mountain. It tracked similar, so just to lay the tracks. And in the horror of how my mind works, it went, the song starts with, "You can bury him on Epstein Island," and runs. But I'm working on it and saving it for a very special occasion. Anyway, good idea. And that's what I've been making. Excellent. Lamau Angelina. She said a lot of people got mad because they didn't know and thought it was a typical Western. Well, they done learned something. And I think that's okay too. If you are bothered by other people consenting to find joy in a world that is full of cruelty, violence, and hate, that in no way physically, socially, economically affects you, but you still want to be grumpy about it, you're choosing to suffer. There will be pain for everybody, but so many folks deliberately reach out and choose to suffer. And that annoys me. Only because they yell at me about it. So I've started to not suffer their presence. The world is much better when you just start acting like the bad hammer is the chosen solution, and all your problems start to look like nails. I could go for a good Western though. I don't need more reason to check this out. Thanks. Right? Surprise! Those cowpokes were really friendly in that movie. I don't want to start the level of humor that will be born from that, because cowpokes. My brain's like, things that wants to turn this into a "Whose Line Is It Anyway" with the phrase, "Ah, yes," and your topic, things that you hear yelled on Brokeback Mountain. and running from there. That's terrible. And Trey says, a major part of marketing was the relationship between the two guys. Did they not even read the blurb on the back? Right there. See, there's a magic word. There's a magic word, and I am actually going to create a banner. And I'm just going to say the magic word. Oops, my caps lock was on. Read. The magic word in that statement was read. It's what people stopped doing. It's how we got in our situation. People stopped that. Sorry. Please read. How do we know Dawn's brain is on overload? She didn't even think of donating to a shelter. I genuinely was jesting with you, but I also know what it's like to have overloaded brain from different situations and lose sight of the obvious. It happens to everyone. In the words of the ancients on this one, and dang near to the prophets of my family, you got to take it one day at a time, hon. That's all you can do, is one day at a time. You'll get through an amazing amount of things, but you have to be gentle with yourself, as patient with others as you can be, and just take it one day at a time. It's the only way to stay sane. And just accept that, sadly, you are human. And as a human, we are all fallible. Right. Not the green room. Indeed. And people are dumb. That should have gotten the more you know. Kind of like me, I was riding my bi-curious book and my mom questioned why I felt the need to write it. I told her it was a vital part of the 80s and I had to include it. Oh my gosh, yes. The 80s were indeed a very bi-curious time for many. And the fact that people like David Bowie were running around making movies like Labyrinth did not make it any easier. And greetings, people of Earth. Greetings, Grant Lankard. You just made it under the wire. And greetings. Hey, Grant. Hello, I've awoken on time. I'm just glad you got some sleep. You guys seem to need it. Sorry I'm late. It happens. Greetings. You guys I hope you're resting and feeling better and then being creative when you are able. And greetings for Grant and Dan. You're fine, Grant. You made it. You kind of slid in under the wire. Drat, haven't adjusted the clocks in the bedroom yet. That's also a point that I completely forgot because I'm so used to being temporally disconnected. Oops, Dan. Yeah, it happens. It's a whole pain in the derriere. But I'm going to take a minute and run some ads, and then we'll probably wrap some things up. Let's see.
Hi, bunnies. This is Robin Yoda. Just wanting to let you know I have a Twitch channel. It's twitch.tv/Robin Yoda. You can catch me there Tuesdays at 7 p.m. Pacific playing Stardew Valley, Saturdays at 2 p.m. playing The Sims 4, and Sundays at 10 a.m. Pacific playing a random game from my Game Pass library. You can also find me Mondays on my YouTube channel, Robin Yoda the Lilac Bunny. I hope to see you all there. Thanks for watching.
And we have an update from her.
Welcome, welcome, bunnies. It's Robin Yoda. My Twitch stream has changed. I'm playing Saturdays and Sundays at 2 p.m. If there's any schedule change, I'll let you know by posting on X, Blue Sky, and sometimes Facebook. You can follow all my socials, Robin Yoda the Lilac Bunny, and sign up for my YouTube channel. It's also Robin Yoda the Lilac Bunny, where I repost all of my streams. So come join me over on Twitch at twitch.tv/Robin Yoda for some awesome streams. And once again, thanks for watching.
Oh, that didn't run.
From author Brian K. Morris comes a tale of irreverent holiday horror, told with much inappropriate humor. Dr. Victor Frankenstein creates the spirit of giving himself. Ho, ho, ho! Santastein, or the post-holiday Prometheus. Available at Amazon.com. Get your copy today.
With Bride, you know what? You're right. With Bride being published, Santastein does. That's a good call, and I know I jumped ahead, but I saw that and I was really valid. Let's see. Okay. Haven't adjusted the clocks in the bedroom yet. Gonna be a pain. Oops, Stan reminds me I need to do my alarm clock that I've had since I was 18. Oh, wow. And Thesis has a game tonight. I believe he does. And clock fixed. Good. I'll see everyone later. Some of you on Thesis' show. Captain Dan, good morning. Looking forward to it. Carl. With Bride being released, it needs a big push. And Grant's greeting some folks. And I may be playing babysitter for him tonight. Aw. Battling a bad cold, there will be an episode of Grant Draws tonight. Sounds like great. Well, it's going to be a very entertainment-filled evening. Lots of tea and honey. Let me see. I do need to run this ad before I wrap things up.
Hi, this is Kat. During the school year, I'm Mrs. Rothermel. But otherwise, I'm Rock and Roll Art Goddess, writing about my past and filming the present. I need you to join my rock and roll art army and to check out my merch on Zazzle.com. What started out as journal therapy is now 4 books, I see, and an Instagram account to blow off steam, becoming a book, with another to do the same. A short film for a friend. No, this is not the end. Peace, love, and let me art.
Hey, folks, I want you guys to keep creating, keep arting, keep making things that are beautiful and wonderful. The world needs that. So keep doing that, because as long as you do, you can edit it. You can improve it, but you can't edit a blank page. Know I love you, and you should too. And I'll see you all very soon. Probably Wednesday for the next episode of Nevermind the Furthermore. Toodles, folks.